We got breaking news. A top 10 quarterback has committed to the LSU Tigers. We got national analyst Steve Wiltfong right here. We're going to break it all down. But first, LSU fans, hit subscribe. These are exciting times. Jump on board the Rivals Recruits YouTube channel. Steve, we got a top 10 quarterback that just chose LSU. Set the table for fans.
Yeah, Peyton Houston, the prize quarterback out of Evangel Christian there in state, committed to LSU today over Oklahoma and USC. A big pickup for Brian Kelly, Joe Sloan, and the Tigers, as they did not sign a quarterback in 2025, although they did land Michael Van Buren out of the transfer portal. They do not have a quarterback committed right now in 2026. They go out and secure a pledge from one of the best in the land in 2027, Peyton Houston, the Rival Industries number 8 signal caller at the position.
Yeah, really interesting recruitment here because he's had a busy spring, a busy fall. He took 2 back-to-back visits. And last week at this time, when he was leaving Oklahoma, he was on campus for that Oklahoma-Michigan game, obviously a great game to attend. But all the predictions were going in for Oklahoma. Here we are a week later, and he is committed to the LSU Tigers. Obviously, he took a visit to Baton Rouge this weekend, UF versus LSU. How impactful was that weekend trip for Peyton Houston?
Well, obviously, he had a fantastic time. All the recruits that I talked to that were on campus Saturday night for the win over Florida gushed about the environment and the atmosphere around LSU's program, and certainly the trajectory of this football team. They're national title contenders this year. They're ranked in the top 5. And the way they're recruiting, this is a program that should be in that conversation for years to come. Peyton Houston, someone that they believe can help keep them at the top of the mountain. But even when he was trending towards Oklahoma on the Rivals prediction machine, even when all the buzz was around the Sooners program, when you talk to agents, people that spent time to him in Norman, even people out at USC as they kind of faded, they were the spring leader. People were pointing to Oklahoma, but sources around LSU were saying not so fast. We're very much in this. And they got the last visit from him, got him around campus. I think proximity to home, LSU's history of developing quarterbacks, the pride around that program, being close to family, all of those things led Peyton Houston to picking LSU today over Oklahoma and USC.
So number 8 ranked quarterback in the Rivals industry rankings. Why was Joe Sloan and Brian Kelly so keen on Peyton Houston?
Well, he had a fantastic sophomore season. He had over 5,000 total yards and 45 touchdowns, one of the best dual threat quarterbacks in the country, regardless of grade, threw for 4,480 yards. He's also a 4.0 student, a really good baseball player. So just a well-balanced kid that has the intangibles you're looking for at the position as well. They had him in camp. He's been to campus numerous times. They had him in town in February, where he got a chance to see what it would be like the day in the life of an LSU quarterback, which included LSU's virtual reality setup that they have for their quarterbacks in the building that helps them read and process the game. Spent a lot of time with Brian Kelly, spent a lot of time with administrators, and then, of course, Joe Sloan. He talked about the standard of quarterback at LSU. He wants to add to the lineage of the Joe Burrows, the Jaden Daniels of the world. Now Nussmeier, a Heisman candidate under center for the Tigers. It's a great offense. It's a great environment. Brian Kelly, one of the top head coaches in college football. Peyton Houston, ready to get in there and do his thing for the in-state program.
Steve, we've been talking a lot about LSU quarterback recruiting in the 2027 cycle. Very important. And Peyton Houston hasn't been the only name on the board, right? You got local Elijah Haven also kind of involved with LSU, and Colton Nussmeier. So is there a chance that LSU could add another top arm to this class that already includes Peyton Houston?
Well, I think as LSU went into the 2027 cycle, signing 2 quarterbacks is something that they would like to do, and they're obviously front runners for both of those young men as well. The Rivals prediction machine favoring LSU right now for Colton Nussmeier. And then Elijah Haven, it's favoring Florida right now, but there is a lot of mystery around the Gators program, and he is right down the road from Baton Rouge. Joe Sloan's done an excellent job recruiting him, and Nussmeier. So we'll see what happens with those guys. But Peyton Houston was someone that was at the top of the board, someone that LSU wanted to get into the fold. He's someone that's going to be a terrific peer recruiter. And then again, he is a prolific player that's already off to having a really good junior season, having thrown for close to 600 yards in his first 2 games with 5 passing touchdowns and 2 more rushing scores. So he's off and running as a junior. LSU's class is off and running in 2027 as Peyton Houston is the first commit, and they're in the mix for so many more talented players in this junior cycle.
Yeah, great start for 2027, getting the foundation set with quarterback Peyton Houston, top 10 in the 27 cycle. LSU fans, chime in, talk to Steve and I. How you guys feeling? Coming off a big win over UF, you land a quarterback. Life is good. Talk to us, comment section below.